How beautiful is the dress?
Little nails.
Nazex is
And
so
exciting for Brittany.
cool. Very exciting. So he's been by her side during this whole process. This
Conservatorship.
isn't like something that's just popped up in the last, couple of months. Like he's been with her for a few years.
He's been working really hard to get her the money.
To get her free of the conservatorship.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
So she can enjoy her life.
Do you know, it's very exciting news.
Don't be so cynical,
No,
Carlos.
I love Britney Spears.
Love happens, okay?
Yeah, I love... There's a song there. You know what's exciting? I think today is a big day on Today Extra. Oh. I'm just saying, I don't know.
Yes.
Sylvia Jeffreys is back, everyone!
I've had a long shower and a hot coffee, so it's basically my birthday. I'm feeling very good. And all the better for seeing all your beautiful faces in real life this
I tell you what, Britney Spears may not be free anymore, but Sylvia is.
Free as a bird, and I'm never going home again. It's too nice wearing makeup. But do you know what's even better than that?
What's that?
Well, things are a lot better than that. Billy Crudup.
Billy Crudup's going to be on the show a little bit later on. On the show today, A Taste of Freedom, the perfect spreads for Sydney's return of the picnic, just in time for you.
Thank goodness for that. Plus the bearers of some good news. The father-son team spreading lockdown silver linings.
And we said it, and it's true. Billy Crudup, the star of Morning Wars, is going to be here. He's going to boss us around this morning.
Yes, please.
Welcome back, SJ. It's good to have the company. Happy
Monday.
Welcome back, mate.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Such a treat to be with you. Such a treat to be with you this morning and to not smell baby vomit for the first time in 5 months.
Isn't it? Isn't it just like to be like, I don't have to wear black?
Yes, I know, it's delightful.
The delight of dads wearing black T-shirts, you know that they are a new parent.
Oh, yeah.
I've kept all mine, just keep it going.
For safekeeping.
Just in case.
That's an interesting keepsake,
Well,
David.
because kids keep vomiting. You know. Welcome back. It's great to have you here.
Great to be back. Yep.
What a show we've got prepped for you too. Check it out.
Sydney restrictions ease, but experts warn the worst is yet to come as Melbourne struggles to contain their outbreak and pop-up vaccination clinics open to boost jab rates.
Royal legal battle. Prince Andrew's lawyers prime for a fight as the Duke's assault case heads to the courts.
The show must go on. So happy.
You are the only thing that can save us. I don't think I've ever said that before.
Hollywood superstar and TV boss of Morning Wars joins our show. We speak with the one and only Billy Crudup.
Today's the day Sydney-siders have their picnic. We've got the perfect spread for lockdown families to make the most of their taste of freedom.
And MTV's wildest night of nights bring it on. All the winners, the top frocks and best performances of the VMAs this Monday, the 13th of September.
Yeah, what a day. Some of those outfits are going to be amazing.
Oh, yeah, nothing quite like a frock fest. And this is really the first awards night that's been in real life.
With real people. It looks like there are people there.
So it's a big occasion.
I know. It's freaky, isn't it? When you see all those people together, you go, oof. And I think people thought that on the weekend too when they looked at Sydney, because really, it's kind of a city divided. Yep. One set of rules for Bondi and another set for Sydney's southwest. This is what it looked like. Look at these images here. After thousands of Sydney-siders flocked to the beach this weekend, while those in the west can't go past their mailbox without a mask on.
We're joined this morning by member for Watson, Tony Burke in Punchbowl. Tony, good morning to you. Thanks for your time this morning. Tell us, how did you feel? How did people in your area feel when they saw those images of crowded beaches at the weekend?
Fed up. Fed up's probably the best description I can give. Here we're in a situation where people know the outbreak started at Bondi, and we know that Bondi wasn't locked down originally, and that's part of how the whole thing's unravelled. People here, we knew that yesterday the rules were still officially that at Bondi and at the beaches you were meant to wear a mask if you weren't exercising. You look at that, I'm not sure when sunbaking started to be considered exercise, but the rules here are enforced pretty strictly. We're on a curfew. People get woken up in the middle of the night with helicopters flying overhead. Shift workers waking up their kids. You've got a situation where if you're wandering around without a mask, you will be pulled up here. And yet the exact same rule is not being applied in the areas where this started. I mean, we want the rules to be, we want every restriction gone as soon as it's safe to do so. We get that, we want that. But it's impossible to look at that and not say it isn't one rule in my part of Sydney and a completely different rule on the coast.
So let's say that behaviour happened in a park in your local area, one of the lockdown LGAs. What do you think the reaction would be? Let's say there's a crowded park, the police are trying to go and sort of make sure that people are taking it easy. There's not a lot of mask wearing. How would people react, do you think?
Oh, well, first of all, the police would go up to people and ask them to put a mask on. That's the first thing that would happen. And, yeah, sometimes people will be out and they will have forgotten. They'll have one in their pocket and they'll put it on. A mask will be provided to them if they don't have one with them. There's most of what's happening has been, it's not like it's sudden aggression. There have been some examples that people have been concerned about, but by and large, people are obeying the rules here. So you won't find many people not wearing masks, and where they do, where people do break the rules, they get pulled up and they ask to put one on. My understanding is there was law enforcement at the beaches on the weekend, but a judgment call was made that those rules didn't need to be enforced. And when people are living it so tough here, you spend most of your life looking forward to your days off. At the moment here, everybody, and Sylvia will get this, everybody's been desperate to get back to work. A lot of people are in jobs where they're essential workers. They have to go to work. That's where they've been catching the virus. And so the response that comes through the media to the community, I'm not saying this program in any way, but the response that keeps coming is, the problem in Western and Southwestern Sydney is enforcement. Those people aren't breaking the rules. Well, no. Most of the spread here happens because people go to work and then they come home to much bigger households than you have in other parts of Sydney. Yeah. That's how it's happening. It's not people breaking the rules. And then we get on the images on the weekend of people flagrantly breaking the rules at the beach. And it doesn't seem to matter.
It is so tough. It's so brutal for people in the west and the southwest of Sydney. It has been a long haul. And as you say, mentally to see those images must be a real struggle. I suppose, though, from a purely health perspective, we heard Dr. Nick Coatsworth on the Today Show earlier this morning, the former Deputy Chief Medical Officer, saying that he's not too concerned about people enjoying themselves in the outdoors. Let's have a listen.
I won't have any dramas going forward into summer with seeing people enjoying themselves outside in parks and at beaches around the country.
Well, what's your response to a comment like that?
Look, I'm fine with the health advice. I fail to work out how a park in Western or Southwestern Sydney is incredibly dangerous and a park next to the water or a beach is not. And you can't just say it's just case numbers. Canterbury Bankstown's the biggest council in Sydney. It's enormous now since it was amalgamated. We've got suburbs like Belfield and Croydon Park that in the last week they've had fewer cases than Cronulla. Fewer daily cases, fewer cases across the week than what you've had in Cronulla. But because of the vagaries of local government boundaries, their parks are considered completely dangerous and the ones on the coast aren't. There's no way of looking at this without saying there's two different sets of rules. And the fact that it started on the coast is irritating. The fact that there is an exact match to the more multicultural suburbs, the suburbs where people are on lower wages, to where the restrictions are the toughest and where we're told, it's because people aren't obeying the rules, and it's all an enforcement perspective. It started disappointing. People on the weekend were fed up. Increasingly, and I'm getting it through messages to my office and to me directly on social media, people are getting really angry about it. And a message to the governments, please, if we're all in this together, don't demonise one part of Sydney.
All right, Tony Burke with a strong message there. We really do appreciate your time, Tony. You stay safe there, and our best to all your constituents as well, because we know they're doing it tough.
They are. Thank you, Tony.
Appreciate it. Thank you, and welcome back, Sylvia.
Thank you. It's great to be back. Well, Sydney welcomes new freedoms today and also braces for more cases, of course.